we're back to one of the sections, Ask Ella. And I guess one of the biggest questions that I do get asked is, what cosmetic surgery have I undergone? So, time for the reveal. Some of you may know I went full-time female. Well, I've always considered myself female. There's just, as many transgender people will discuss with you, it's a pretense that you put on trying to be male, and you're not. Internally, you know you're female, and that's just the end of the discussion. But 2004, I went full-time female, got rid of everything related, boy related, and the very next year, 2005, had my first breast augmentation, which was the first of 3. So that was a 500cc augmentation. A few years later, I went for an 800cc augmentation, and then finally, still with an 800, a different shape breast form, which is the current iteration that I have. So 3 boob jobs, and who knows, but quite happy where I am. 36 double F, it fits my size, my build. I don't know if I'd want to go any bigger, so, but no, the surgeon done a very, very good job on them, and the surgery actually took place in the UK, in Birmingham, so I'm very, very happy with the results. Throw up, as I'm chatting, I'll throw up some earlier pictures of me from when I was younger, 20, 30 years ago. Yes, obviously I've had surgery, but I don't think there's an overly dramatic difference in appearance. The surgery certainly tidied up a few loose ends, but I don't think it's made this huge, some people think, oh, I'll have surgery and it will transform me, or completely remove me from where I was mentally and physically, and it doesn't. It might shift it a bit and improve, and occasionally it will go wrong. There are many people that have surgical procedures and it's gone horribly wrong, and you feel for them, but I've kept all my surgeries in the UK between 3 surgeons, but they're all been UK based. So I go with your gut instinct. It may cost more, but go with somebody that's reputable. It's as simple as that. Don't make any mistakes. I've met too many people now that have gone abroad for cheap operations, and it's gone horribly wrong. It makes the news constantly, and yeah, not the best idea. So. I think my second operation, Rhinoplasty, so I know that was 2006. So I had my nose done, had eye bag, lower eye bag, lower left eye bag removal at the same time. So they was able to do that. So they restructured my nose just slightly, just took a little dint out of it, got rid of the eye bags under my eyes. That wasn't particularly there. It was just a preemptive surgery that just improved things for later years. It's like some people, again, they think they're going to have surgery and it will remove all the creases and the lines of decades of life. No, you've got to have, if you're going to use things like Botox or surgery, it's got to be an accumulation. Oh, it's starting to appear, have a little bit done, look refreshed. A few years later, have a bit more done, look refreshed again. You can't just go, oh, let's remove 40 years worth of lines. It just really, really doesn't happen. So I've had my chin done. Again, just a minor job. Cheek implants, not the biggest ones in the world. Don't want to end up looking like a chipmunk. So just had some minor cheek implants, which they do from the inside and make some incisions inside your mouth and come up onto the cheekbones and screw some small silicone cheek forms onto your bone with some titanium screws. All very gross. Thank Christ you're under anaesthetic for that one. So had that done, and the cheeks and the nose. Also had my brow bone shaved down. So they will cut you from ear to ear, pull the whole of the front ear face down to the top of your nose, and basically get out a very, very large Dremel and scour the front of your face, front of your forehead until it's nice and flat. Then put it up like a, and sew it up like a bloody football. Again, you're knocked out for that one. Don't want to see the pictures, even though I'm good with blood. Blood and gore doesn't bother me in the slightest, so none of that bothers me. But I think probably seeing your own pictures of you, I don't know, in bits all over the surgeon's table, it's probably not a good idea to see those images. I would say the rhinoplasty hurt the most. That really, my first breast implants hurt. Second or third, didn't even bat an eyelid. But the rhinoplasty, my God, that felt like somebody really crusted me across the face of a baseball bat, and that hurt for weeks. God, yeah. Try to forget about how much that hurt, but the rest of it, no, absolute breeze. Then later on, when I got a little bit older, had a facelift. So yep, cut around the ears, yank it all up, and I also had an upper eye bag or upper bleph removal. So drag all that up and pull all that to the side. So that was another set of little surgeries that I had, and it served me well. Though again, that's been a few years now, so things are starting to drop with age. So I've already got ideas on what I'm going to have to, what I would like to have done, just to keep my toe in a bit of youth, as it were. Nobody likes getting or looking older if they can help it. I did have a butt lift operation many years ago. I think that was about 10 years ago, where they liposuctioned fat from around my midsection, which I didn't actually have much of to lipo out of there in the first place. And then they re-inject it at various sites around your butt to curve you out a little bit. It worked overall, I would say, over the years, but the problem was that not long after I recovered, I rediscovered my love of sports, athletics. I'd let myself get a little bit out of shape and rediscovered that I loved running again. And I lost 3 stone and probably all the benefits of that surgery all within a year. So I literally lost 3 stone, 2 pound in 1 year just through running and dieting. Just eat well. I say dieting, nothing particularly strict. I was just sensible, ate well, looked after myself, and just went out and hammered 30-40k a week on my feet. And it's amazing how that will just drop the pounds. So if you're, doesn't have to be running for you. If you want to keep in shape, just find an exercise, a sport that you love, do it and enjoy it. When it becomes unenjoyable, you're doing it wrong, or find something else. But keeping in shape, one of the best things that I've ever done, because people misconstrue. They think that surgery and fillers and Botox will magically transform them. It won't. It's in combination with basically looking after yourself. So I will go out and exercise and try to keep the pounds off and the years off, and the surgery tidies up the last of it. So look after yourself and be kind to yourself. Even though it's technically not surgical, I do go for the non-surgical procedures. Not had any lip filler for years. I used to have lip filler very, very frequently, and a lot of the product over the years I've had has built up or retained a decent lip line on me, so I've not been overly worried about getting my lips done again, though I probably will do it at some point just to get it rejuvenated. I have been a frequent flyer of Botox for at least 20 years now, so it keeps all the lines hopefully at bay. A few lines getting there, but for the most part it's worked incredibly well. Yeah, so Botox, the odd fillers. I think as a final conclusion for discussing surgical and non-surgical procedures, you do it for yourself. If you've got a boyfriend, a partner, girlfriend, whoever is harassing you to get something done and you're not keen, you don't do it. You've got to want to do it. Everything that I've had done over the years is because I have gender dysphoria, and I feel a lot more comfortable with myself nowadays after all the procedures that I've gone through, some very painful and expensive ones, but I feel happier with myself now than I've ever done. So you don't do anything that makes you unhappy. You just do the things that you know that you want and not what somebody else wants. Lecture over.